Well, good day, folks. I'm back after a bit of a break. Glad to see ya. I just wrapped up learning way too much about audio. It was pretty fun. And chatting with some of the Vest Dimension members about some of our plans. So I'm going to get to it. I've got those images down in the bottom that are rotating through. And I believe I have a... there we go. That'll look a little bit better on stream. I've got improved sound settings from a bunch of audio tutorials, so we'll see how that goes. And that sounds like a lovely zombie. And there's a sheep. I do have two sheeps. I probably need to start a bit of a garden. And I actually don't have a hoe, but I do have a crafting table, so I can fix that. So I don't see a hoe in here. Possibly I don't know yet because I haven't made it. Let's see if I get the achievement. There we go. It doesn't act like it's nighttime quite yet, but it's getting close. And I might as well get a bucket while I'm spinning things up. Sounds like he's pretty busy. A squid farm that'll give you 5,000 ink sacs per hour. That sounds like fun. And some brief rain. Again, I'm conflicted about flattening stuff out for a garden-like area, but I also enjoy being very frugal with space. So I've only got 6 seats, so that shouldn't be too big of a ordeal. So I'll go ahead and get those 6 seeds planted. Got those planted. And then we do need to harvest some wood. So that'll take a minute. I also want to find those zombies so that you can reduce their groaning. Water sounds fun. Almost got a chill down my back listening to that water. So stepping out to the map. Yeah, I think cutting straight across here seems okay. So spiral up in this tree. Some lovely... Ooh. I am not a fan of lag, especially when it makes things harder. Jumping around just a bit. Make sure we get them all chopped down. I'm not sure if I need to be concerned about leaf despawn. If I'm going to have to manually remove leaves or what. So I'll keep a tab on how the leaf decay rolls. So we'll go ahead and did only get one sapling there. So let's do a preliminary bridge here. Charcoal planks. I want slabs. I think you can get slabs from a sawmill or something. I don't quite recollect. I know I can get them from... So I'll limit it to half of my planks becoming slabs. So part of the question is, am I going to try and do a diagonal bridge? Or am I going to be plenty happy with a straight bridge? From a map perspective, straight's this way or this way. Diagonal kind of fits better. This is actually a better bridge spot because the water isn't all the way up. So let's come over to here. Both sides are a little bit more of a hill. So the reason this is a good bridge spot is because in the early travel side of things, people would have crossed here, and so the worn path would have led to here. And then after a while, they would have erected the bridge. So, there's a traveling merchant. I don't have any emeralds, so I don't think I'm going to have anything he wants. As tempting as it is to build a bridge to start, I should probably build that log cabin. Apologies if I bumped the mic. So, looking at the images, so I've got that cabin up on my screen. So going by the window size, so let's do it a long ways this way. And then the smallest window I can do is going to be basically that size. And so if the window's that big, it's up almost that high off the ground. So putting the animal pen way too close to the house puts a corner right there. And we'll need the shovel. So we'll go ahead and put this down. So looking at that log cabin house picture again, got a window on the end right under the peak. It's up about that high, so it kind of puts the window right here. And then the peak is kind of up like that. There is a bit of an overhang. So let's... Now the window height is this wall height. right here. So from Jersey, or not Jersey, green for the log cabin look, he talked about, oh, pardon me, doing this to give it that log cabin depth. So yeah, so then slabs go in here like that. And I'm trying to decide if that's going to mess with the roof. So it doesn't quite overhang there. I do feel like I need to put a slab here. So that looks like an okay profile. Trying to decide if these want to be just one high. Let's see if I can do that. Or if I need to scale everything up. Come over here and jump up. Why was I coming up here again? Was it just to pick up that piece? So let's step back and see how this looks. That does look a little bit more like a log cabin. The color here is blending in. So I do feel like I need a different color depth. Or different color to add depth. But it has the shape that it needs to have. So it comes out 2. And then this right here is the slab. So that's that one coming across. So these actually make construction a little bit easier if I don't fall off. So now it has, oops, that symmetry. Need to come down here like that. There we go. So now we've got most of that symmetry. A minor correction there. I think I like the small gap between the fence and the house. So I think this is a slab. And then stepping down to here, we need a slab right there, a full block there, a slab right here, right? And the slab right there. So that one's 2 slabs, so it looks differently. So I think I want to swap that out. So let's see if that gives me the look that I want. Thought I saw, yeah, I'm seeing my filter audio peak. So I don't know if that means I need more compressor or if I need to lower gain. So that looks like an okay end of the house. It looks kind of crappy. And these are... That was not what I wanted. I wanted a slab. I'm not going to be able to grab that right now. I'm going to have to come over here and build up this wall to be able to grab it. If I grab this and pull it out, it looks okay. Now stepping back, it looks like that. And then we kind of have two and then a door. I think so. I feel like I'm going to go 3 and then the door. And the door's too high. So at the very least we're going to have a path there. So this is 4. I think I'm going to move it over 1. Oh, it's not grass, so I can't make it into a path. And then if I go 2, and then some of the log cabin detail. I don't know if I want it the same height or different height. I'm going to do a different height and see how it looks. But I do feel like I need to use some different color wood. I'm not sure what the alternate wood on this pallet's going to be. So I have 2 and then a window. And then another 2. And then this does have an overhang. So I'm out of planks. Still have slabs though. Wonder what a spruce door looks like. A dark oak door. My apologies. And maybe I should be using logs for this instead of planks. That's a really good point. And that would actually help me have some of the texture variation. There are not log slabs, so that was part of why I went with what I did. So there's 1, 2. Then I am not sure what's on this other side. So I do have that second picture there. So the first picture and the second picture, first picture, whichever way you want to say it. I'm not sure if they're showing different sizes of the house or if it's the same angle. So roof roof caved in there. I think I see an offset window right there, and I think that's the door. So I'm gonna proceed like that's the case. So again, so I'm focusing a little bit more on shape, and I might dial it back a little bit. That is not a plank, that's a slab. I do want to set my spawn, but I don't know that I can quite do that. I also want a chest. I'll start with a barrel that I can't make because there we go. And then the chest is going to be like so. I'll put it right there for now, and then put that there. And weird things I can put in here. Sampling's not technically weird. Trying to decide if I'm going to make another chest or not. There's a chest. All this stuff I'm not using. So, from a bridge perspective, I'm liking the bridge coming across here. So height-wise, does it make sense to stay up all the way up here or drop down one? So I come across here to line up pretty nicely. I think I will start with this. 3 right bridge, half wide, and go from there. So go down here, hold down shift, walk backwards, and place. I do not want to be placing 2. And it's a little bit annoying that that it breaks both instead of just the top one. But but I'll get over that eventually. So again, not necessarily the most riveting footage, but hopefully the sound quality is a lot better as we build through this. That center click picker is pretty handy. So this is an okay initial bridge. I think I want to wear this down just a little bit. Not doing path yet because I don't want to, because I will need grass to spread to finish the path. So I do have a lava cave in here. I do like that. It'll be fun to spruce this up somehow. This road isn't planned to have a lot of travel on it, so we don't necessarily need to hide a bandit cave if I do make one. There we go. Got out of that pit. So grass is still spreading. I think technically I do need to take this tree out. I was getting nervous I was going to have to pillar up to get that last wood. So we'll see how that goes. So I do need to go around I think I'm going to leave the tree there. I can click on promise. But the path is kind of grown into. This feels out of place. And falling is not recommended. Let's come out over here. That mushroom feels out of place. I'm not sure if I'm going to remove it though or not. Pick up these saplings. Still waiting for the grass to grow in before I do path. And I was reserved on removing these trees, but then I remembered that the purpose of me being here is to harvest lumber. So I wouldn't just skip some trees. I'm uncertain if this is part of this tree or the next tree. It does feel a good bit like it's part of this tree. But there's a chance that not even the game knows. So from an RP perspective, I will probably chop down some trees until I run out of pickaxe, and then I will go and mine until I have iron to make a new, until I run out of wood axe, this axe, I'm using an axe. Then I will go and mine until I have the iron to build a new one. So it actually does come out this far. I haven't decided if I need to reduce the leaves up there or not. I think the general direction I'm going is that way. So we'll keep proceeding the way we are to head towards there. So this is part of this tree. I was thinking I was going to have to stair up this tree like you do with spruce, but it looks like it's short enough I don't need to. I do want to be careful though with chopping down the wood then going somewhere else, such that I don't want to lose the saplings, because dark oak saplings are more sparse, as I see some down in the pit. I don't have torches to light this. I'm a little bit tempted to do I do have a pick, so I could make a torch right here. I am interested in doing a campfire. Let's go ahead and put that coal on there. Put this down in here. Mine this iron. I might have enough wood to finish out that house. At least the exterior of it. And there's one more iron. Keep trying to place a torch, but I don't have it in my offhand, so it wasn't getting placed. Then coming back at around here, I'm going to put a path in here because that kind of reflects how I keep escaping. I'm walking over something, so I'll put a path in. This has been a 30-minute stream so far, so I will go ahead and wrap up right here and see where we're at. And by that I mean I will wave my shovel at you and say see you next time.